Welcome back, everyone, to the GGBL postseason. Houston and Richmond, game number 3 is what we're going to kick off today's action with. And you can see the last two games here. Richmond winning by the score of 6-3 and 5-1 in back-to-back games. Hopefully we can finish off this series in a 3-game sweep, but kind of a tougher test. We're going to try to save Alexei Shevchuk and James Monroe for a game 4 if we need it. We're going with Luther Geiger, a 6-game winner. He's going to have to face off against Henry Fukumura, a 14-game winner. So, you know, Houston's not dead yet. Got that 14-game winner on the mound. It should be a tough test for Richmond hitters. But, hey, first inning, we get a double. Scott Gonzalez has ripped the cover off the baseball here in the wild card round and now in the divisional series. He's having himself a good one. And then Vic Flutie comes up as the number 3 hitter and drives in the game's first run. Gonzalez will score from second all the way to home. Vic Flutie, nice job, baby. Let's go all the way to the top of the 4th inning. We still see Geiger pitching pretty well here. This is strikeout number 4 against Houston. So Jay Kinney coming up. That would be a ground ball right to Vic Flutie for an error. He threw Connor Altman off the bag, and that's an opening for Houston now. Definitely not what the doctor ordered here, but here's Chris Addison with a chance to throw out Jay Kinney, but he will slide in safely for a stolen base and a little ground ball here from Dobie, however you want to say it. Going to move Kinney over to third, and then this will be a... Oh! What a catch! It's going to call that a base hit to tie the game, but Marmolejo out in right field, laying out, giving everything he's got. Take one more look at it. Get that dive on. Oh, just in the nick of time. It had to be perfect. It's going to save a run here for Richmond. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Vic Flutie again with another base hit, but this one's down the line. Right fielder not going to be able to handle this one very cleanly. That's going to be a double. And Vic Flutie is back on base again for the second straight at bat. And that's going to lead Connor Altman here to move him over to third. Kinney with the play at first. And now Richmond's back in business here to at least sacrifice fly, right? Addison, got to get it done, man. He can't. Third strikeout here for Fukumura, and then he's going to strike out Cristobal Reyes. So a little mini jam there for Houston, but they're able to calm it down and get out of that unscathed. Geiger's still out there, top 5. Brady Dunn giving chase here. Ball's hit really hard and well, and it's gone. Right into the cheap seats right there. Fortenberry with the solo shot. Sucks. I'm not going to lie, I feel bad right now. I'm rooting for my Richmond good boys here. Dang it. Geiger's still out there, top 5. 2-2 pitcher against Denzel Good. And that throw a little wide coming from Addison. That's a stolen base by Cosmo Mitre. So you guys had him in your fantasy lineups. Got you a little stolen base, and he got on base as well. Little pop-up here to left, and Brady Dunn, again, too slow. Can't make the catch and foul ground. And why do I show that? Because that sets up the next pitch, and that is a ground ball to center field. That's the line drive. Rosenberg cuts it off and gets it into second. Doesn't matter. Denzel Good, the 4th. RBI single. Houston on top 2-1. And that's all they're going to get here. So bottom 5, Brady Dunn, you got a chance to make up for your unathletic ability out there in left field, and he strikes out. Get some runs, guys. Get some runs. Scott Gonzalez swinging a hot bat. Can't drive him home. Runners on the corners. Had a good opportunity. Had a good shot right there, but we couldn't cash in. So now it's up to Rich Norman, who's got 3 innings and 1 postseason appearance thus far. Addison, again, they are just running wild on Chris Addison back there. That is the 3rd stolen base of the game. Then Bobby Gardner comes up, deep fly ball to left field, and Dunn giving chase. He dives. He at least gives it everything he's got. He almost broke his neck on the brick wall out there. But that's going to drive in another run here. So Bobby Gardner comes through with a big-time base hit, an extra base hit, and it's now 3-1 Houston. Mitre, base hit to right. Marmolejo's got to come up with a strong throw. He does. It comes back in. And strong enough to make sure that the runner's not coming home. Denzel Good, the 4th. Little ground ball here. Could be a double play. Back to Wilson over to first. Nice. We got the double play ball. All right, Rich Norman's still out here in the top of the 8th. Marmolejo, base hit to right. Can he get this throw in? He can, but it's a little offline. It was a strong throw, but Russell Richmond comes through, gets the base knock. It is now 4-1 Houston. and still top 8. We got a ground ball back up the middle. Gonzalez able to cut it off. Can't get it over to second base in time for the out. Still a 4-1 game. They keep piling it on with the hits after hits after hits, guys. So Tom Kim has to come in. He has 3 innings in 3 games. 5 strikeouts to no walks. So very efficient pitcher. Can he come through for us here? Nope. It's going to score another run. Rosenberg tosses this back into home. But it's now 5-1, guys. 5-1. And Houston takes a commanding lead here. Let's see if we can stop the bleeding. That's what we got to do. Fly ball out here to Rosenberg. He's going to camp underneath it, make the catch, and back into the cut. Gonzalez with the throw. Good, the 4th scores. It's now 6-1, guys. And as we go to the bottom of the 9th, Chris Addison, swing and a miss. Armando Novoa gets him to swing right through it. For out number 2, final out here for Richmond, and ooh, we got a little something going, possibly. Cristobal Reyes with the walk. So we do get a runner on base, and they're going to go change arms. So Mariano Marin comes in. We'll see if we can get one more out. Up by 5. Darius Wilson, fly ball to right. That is shallow. And the catch will be made, and the Copperheads will get a win here to stave off elimination, getting it out to a game number 4. So we'll see what happens. We've got James Monroe in our back pocket, and we've got Shevchuk that could possibly throw in a bullpen scenario, right? So we could play it that way. But Richmond just could not figure out Fukumori. 6 innings and 9 strikeouts. 11 strikeouts for the Copperheads, by the way. 11 strikeouts for us, too. So both teams had the strikeout thing going on, right? So we could not put the ball in play. However, I can't say that for Houston, because once our bullpen got involved, Houston took control. They had 3 runs off of Rich Norman in limited actions. So that's really what cost us the game. Now let's head out here to Washington, Wisconsin. Swamp Monsters are leading the series 2-0, and it has not been close. Wisconsin mustering up 1 run in each game, but they're going to go to their ace today because they need it. They absolutely need a victory. And Washington on the other side, they're going to go with a pitcher that we have not seen a lot of, but a 15-game winner in R.J. Dixon. No slouch. No slouch. So, hey, even though he's not their ace, they could still sneak a W here in Wisconsin. So let's get out to the action, guys. We got Finnegan, who's known for his fielding, known for his defense, but he gives up the error in the 2nd inning. That's going to allow Justin Dudek to get a single here. So now I got runners on 1st and 2nd. And then David Doe with a line drive out there to right field. No one's going to catch it. It is a 3-run shot. So lefty on righty matchup. Villafuerte, a very good pitcher for Wisconsin. He's their ace, man. Uh-oh, not good. When you've got your ace out there and now it's 3-0, not a good situation here. But Finnegan will kind of make up for that error, which really led to that 3 runs coming to score. He's going to get on with a walk. Now, Souza Barbosa, the catcher, is going to get hit, and Dixon's in a little bit of a jam. But Dallas Blitz comes up and lifts this one out to left and falls right in front of Ezra Quevedo, and that will cause 2 runs to come in. Finnegan scores. It is now 3-2 with nobody down. Huge hit there for Wisconsin. Huge hit for Dallas Blitz. Then we're going to go to the next batter here. 3-2 pitch. Quevedo tracks this one nicely, makes the catch, and nobody will advance. Strong throw coming back into DJ Taylor, but they're not out of the woods yet, guys. 1-2 pitch here. Dixon tosses a curveball that's going to land right in front of Jake Taylor. Unable to corral it. That will be a wild pitch credited to R.J. Dixon. So runners will move up a base, and that is going to cost them. Quevedo, the strong throw from left back into the cut. It's now tie game, guys. 3-3. Quevedo has been tested a little bit here in this 2nd inning. RJ's got to find it here. 2-2 pitch. Souza Barbosa, fly ball that is in foul ground. I don't know if Quevedo should have played this. He's going to take the out, but that's going to cause the run to score. Blitz will tag. He's too quick. And Wisconsin's now up 4-3. Here's the next batter, Matt Justice. It's another base hit for Wisconsin. They are absolutely raking right now. RJ just cannot find a way to get these guys out. Duckworth comes up. He will send a ground ball here to Medrano. Medrano with a quick throw to first. The bleeding is finally over. But Wisconsin gets a 4 spot on Washington. That's going to be a strike 3 called on Medrano, but the stolen base will be had by Chucky Pinkard. So he got on with either a base hit or a walk. And then a steal. Villafuerte's day is done after the strikeout on Medrano. So kind of a short leash. He's got a lead. I probably wouldn't have removed him. He's your ace for a reason, but Maples are going to Maples, I guess. We'll see how it's all going to pan out here. Jake Taylor, that is a base knock right in front of center fielder. That's Aiden Oliver with the strong throw coming back into the cut. Runner was scoring easily. That's Chucky Pinkard, but Jake Taylor with the RBI single. That's going to get them back to tied up. 4-4, and then we've got DJ. Big DJ Taylor, a 2-run shot, making this thing 6-4. That thing got out. 108, man. 108. Anytime you see like 105 plus, they got a hold of it, man. They got a hold of it. So DJ Taylor putting his team back up on top. We're going to jump all the way to the bottom of the 7th inning. We've got a really nice play by DJ. Whew. Beautiful glove right there at third base. The big man can move a little bit. And there's your score as it stands, guys. 6 hits for Washington, 6 runs, 8 hits for Wisconsin. And we're going to jump all the way here to the 9th inning as Alexi Jimenez is going to come on and try to shut this thing down. We're actually in the 8th inning. Excuse me. Aiden Oliver says, no, Goldie. Commissioner Goldglover, we're not out of this yet. Don't be jumping the gun here. We're not in the 9th. That is a solo shot for Aiden Oliver. 111. It's like, remember, it's like 110 is just destroying it. Yeah, he got everything on that, and he knew it. Little pimp job there, too. Full count pitch to Souza Barbosa, and that's going to draw a walk. So in the bottom of the 8th inning, Jimenez is in a little bit of trouble. Oh, line drive right to Quevedo. They could have had something going there, man. They could have had something going. But you know what? Oliver gets them back within a run. They're only 1 away. A lot can happen. Pass balls, right? Some walks. Little bloop and a blast. They're going to rely on Mortero to shut it down, though. Chucky Pinkard comes up. That will be a foul ball. 2-2 pitch upcoming to Pinkard. Let's see if he can blow it by him. Fastball. He got all of it. That baby is gone. Pinkard comes through with the solo home run. Exit velo 115. Seems like we're getting progressively higher on the exit velo. Every home run that we see. Man, we got 108, 115. It's crazy right now, guys. But these guys are hitting the ball hard, man. These guys are hitting the ball hard. So they get the run back. The Aiden Oliver home run was meaningless at this point, thanks to Chucky Pinkard. However, Daryl Vargas, the closer, comes on. In a 7-5 game, he's going to give up a walk. Next batter, Carmine Feliz. Fly ball out to right. Easy catch. 1 down. Still, a home run will tie the game. So Cortez, you know what you have to do. You got to hit the ball hard. He does here. That's a ground ball right to Nishii, who made a great play. If that thing gets through, I see David Doe out there in center field coming in pretty hard. I think he got speed at second base. He probably would have gotten there to third base. He would have had runners on the corners with 1 down for Justice. Fly ball would have got him home, right? So that really, hindsight, probably saved a run right there. Nishii's play to knock that thing down. So now 2 down with Avante Duckworth here. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Washington will complete the sweep on Wisconsin. But the Maples made it interesting in the 9th inning. So they are effectively the first team to advance in the divisional series. So they are going to the ALCS, awaiting either Boston or Iowa, which we're going to solve here after game number 4 for Richmond and Houston, which is upcoming here. So congratulations to Washington on the very first AL team to make it to the championship series, right? At least in gameplay. So if we're going to do like GGBL trivia one day, GGBL lore, who was the first team in the GGBL to reach the ALCS? Your answer would be the Washington Swamp Monsters. In a sweep, by the way. Extra bonus points being given for the sweep mention. But you know, hey, Wisconsin made it close towards the end, and they were in there offensively. You know, to come back down by 3 runs, you score 4, so you had a nice response. They didn't really have a chance to respond the first 2 games. You know, they only scored 1 run in both of those games. Game number 3, they fought a little bit harder. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. So guys, let's go to the next matchup here. We've got game number 4, Houston-Richmond. We've got both aces out on the mound for both teams here. We got James Monroe. He's already got a runner on base here. Nice play out there in right field by Marmolejo. He's been bringing it defensively. I like what I'm seeing there. And we've got the final out of the first inning here, James Monroe with a pop-up out there to Brady Dunn. And let's turn the page over here to Boyd Rush, who pitched pretty good, right? Take a look at the numbers. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. That whip at 1.6. So that's... He does give up some base runners here, at least in the postseason. Was one of the best pitchers in the GGBL during the regular season. We'll see how he fares against this Richmond lineup here yet again. So bottom first with 2 down. We do get a walk here for Vic Flutie. Connor Albin, the number 4 hitter, got a good pitch to hit, but that's a fly out to right field. And Boyd Rush is out of the first inning clean, just like James Monroe. Top 2, Monroe's going to get another strikeout here. Should be number 2 for him. And then we've got Marmolejo in the bottom of the second inning with a deep drive to left center. That ball is gone. That's a 2-run home run for the number 8 hitter, Gerardo Marmolejo. Beautiful. Beautiful job. He's been like the MVP for me, I think, in the postseason. Making some nice defensive plays. He's going to drive that low and away pitch. Deep left center. Love that. Let's go top 3. Boyd Franks comes up, and here's a nice throw from Marmolejo. That is going to halt the runner rounding third. But Boyd Franks is able to load the bases up. Monroe and the good boys are in a little bit of a jam here. Let's see if we can find a way to wiggle out of it. Jay Kinney, fly ball out there to left. Brady Dunn is underneath it. Not a very tough throw here, but he's going to throw the cutoff man really, really wide. And third base runner here able to read that perfectly. What are you doing, Brady Dunn? Hit the cut. Hit the cutoff man. And then we don't have that happen. Unbelievable. So we give Houston a run. Fortunately, Jason Monroe knows how to play his position. He gets that final ground out. And then, of course, Brady Dunn strikes out. So just when I was singing the guy's praises, right? I hate on him all year. I'm like, I don't like this dude. He just can... And then he rakes, right? But then when I show him some affection, I show him some love, he's going to do me like this. I think he has 1 hit in the postseason so far, guys. But James Monroe here in the 4th inning, able to pitch another clean inning, and he's just slicing them up. He's dicing, slicing and dicing, baby. End of the 4th inning now as Darius Wilson strikes out. We're going to go to the top of the 5th as yet again we got a little mini jam here for Richmond. That's Mitre at bat. He will get another hit. And I think that might be it. It is. That's it for Mr. James Monroe. He pitched well. We're still holding on to a lead. But we do have a little jam happening here. Runners on first and second. Going to the bullpen. Always a scary, scary thing when you're talking about gameplay. Bullpen pitchers, for whatever reason, they're terrible. And Saul Taylor has not pitched in the postseason. So I don't know how this is all going to go here. Marmolejo actually came in on that ball. Always need to be first step back. He was able to recover from it, though, and make the first out. Fly ball from Denzel Good, the 4th. Boyd Franks, already 1 for 2 today. Ground ball to Darius Wilson. Back over here to second. That's Gonzalez over to first. Double play. 6-4-3 variety. And we're heading out. Back to the dugout here with a 2-1 lead. Gonzalez, I think that flip was unnecessary. But it looked cool live anyway. Here's a ground ball over to third. Back to second, over to first. Around the horn they go. And Houston defensively comes through. Brady Dunn does not. Go figure that. But look at where this ball hit. Right on the grass. Very tough play for the third baseman, but the right play. You got to wait on that one. If you come in on it, you could catch that hop, and it might be in your face, right? Probably a good call there. So base it here for Dobby. Dobie. Oh, man, I got confused again. And Saul Taylor with a walk. Its bases juiced. That's a line drive back to Altman, but I don't think he was going to get the runner there. I would have tried it, but he didn't here. So 1 down. We need a double play. Absolutely need a double play. Don't trust Brady Dunn to make a catch. Oh, my God. He made the catch. But that will get the run home, guys, and it is now tied 2-2 in the mid part of this game, in the 6th inning. Got to shut him down here. After another walk, we got bases juiced yet again, but this will be a fly ball from Mitre, the number 9 hitter. So as we go into the 7th, that would bring their top of the order back up. So now with 1 down and a man on first, Jay Kinney comes up. Addison's got a chance to throw his man out, and he does. Denzel Good, the 4th, trying to run on Addison. You remember in the last game, they ran wild on Chris, but able to gun out Good. Beautiful throw. It's going to end the inning. Beautiful, beautiful job there from the Richmond backstop. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Yes, we're going to skip all the way to the bottom of the 9th because it's still locked in a dead heat. 2-2. Vic Flutie comes up with a base hit off of Mariano Marin. It's a good way to get started, man. So this team has a flair for the dramatic. We did it against Nashville Heat in the wild card, and now we did it here in Game 1 against Houston, and we might do it again here with Connor Altman. That is a base hit down the line that could have gone over that little cutout. Been a ground rule double, might have scored Vic Flutie, but we're actually going to hold him up. I think if that had gone over, they would have ruled him to score. Ah, man, it's a tough call, but either way, we do have runners on 2nd and 3rd with nobody down. Chris Addison has a chance to get a fly ball, but that is the worst thing you could do right there, is a little swinging bunt to 3rd. That's not going to advance Vic Flutie. And now we've got Cristobal Reyes coming up. Very solid hitter in this series. He's 5 for 12. And, of course, Houston will elect to intentionally walk him to set up the double play at any base. Force out at any base at this point. So now 3-1 pitch with Darius Wilson coming up to bat. He's 0 for 3 today. Not very known for his bat, but more so his glove. Can he do the job? He sends a fly ball out to right field. Vic Flutie is going to tag. Here comes the throw, and it's going to be offline. And Flutie will slide in safely, and the good boys will walk it off and advance to the NLCS. Enjoy that walk-off, Richmond fans. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. And, man, what a job. Darius Wilson did not try to do too much. He did not want to be the hero here, and he knew it as soon as he made contact. It was enough to get the job done. And Vic Flutie, the trade target that we acquired from Michigan, has come through big time in this NLDS, especially in this last game here, game number 4, to get on with that base hit to start this whole rally. Great job. Great job by Richmond, and we're going to get there to the NLCS to either face Seattle or Los Angeles. And I'm hoping and praying that it is against Seattle. I want Seattle. I don't want LA. LA's tough. LA's extremely, extremely tough. So I'm a little shy. I'm shying away from the challenge here. I don't think that these Richmond good boys are able to stack up against that. But, maybe I'm wrong. But as we see our box score, James Monroe only went 4 innings, so he did not go as far as I would have liked him to. I think that gave Houston a window to beat us, an opportunity. And I don't think that you want to give that team any open opportunities. I think we did in that game. We just came through in the final AB. Let's get out here now to Iowa and Boston. Another 2-0 series. We've had quite a bit of these in this divisional round, but Boston, here at home, they could steal this one. They've got Jewel Carver. What a name. He carves jewels, I guess. Now, that was a CPU-generated name, guys. That was a CPU-generated. That is not a custom dude. Believe that or not. It's crazy. It's funny. But he gets out of the first inning nice and clean. And Richard Strongman, a custom pitcher, trying to shut down this tough Boston lineup. They've got some really good hitters here. Holberman, of course, Tom Cloutier. You've got Charlie Ward. Bud Brewer has come on recently in this postseason. But when you talk about hitters, I think Iowa's got the better hitters here. Xavier Hawkins, Sebastian Salvatore, Jose Andino is pretty good, right? Adam Perez has come on. This offense is legit. And we've seen the last couple of games here for Iowa. They have put up a ton of runs. And they're going to do that again here, it looks like, in the top of the 3rd. They've already got 2 runs scored, and they are destroying the baseball off of Jewel Carver. He's not looking too pretty right now. Sebastian Salvatore, the number 3 hitter. Coming up, that is a line drive. Could it be caught? No. Malone with the jump. Not going to get it. And that's going to lead to another run scored. It is 3-0 thanks to Salvatore with the RBI double. And they're going to keep on rolling, guys. They've got Nick Drake. Let's not forget about Nick Drake. Oh, my. A 2-run shot for Nick Drake. 5-0. They put up a 5 spot in this inning. They're not done yet. They're not done. Adam Perez laced this one down the right field line on a 1-1 pitch as well. Looking for that fastball. He was hunting for it. He got it. And he knew what to do with it. It's another double. Another extra base hit for Iowa. They're going to pull Carver, and they're going to put in Ryan Scadam. Here's Jose Andino. Base hit here. Malone with the strong throw coming from right. That's going to halt Adam Perez to third. Corey Davis comes through, and that's a base knock up the middle. Another run is going to score. It is 6-0 in the top of the third. Are they ever going to stop? 2-2 pitch. That's a swing and a miss for Bo Calloway, the first baseman. So at least that'll be over. The bleeding has stopped. But that was just the third inning. Let's go to the fourth inning. Solo shot here for George Cruz. His first of the postseason. Makes it 7-0. So can Boston get a response? Strongman been pitching well, but 2-2 pitch. And Mike Price sends it to the opposite side of the field for another home run. That is number 2 for Mike Price. Remember when I said that Boston's offense, their pieces have been really good in the season? Yeah, they've got some really good pieces here. Really, when you look at the box score in the last couple of games, it's really only been Price and Brewer. They have not gotten a lot of production out of Holberman or Cloutier or Ward. They just they haven't gotten it. So let's see if they can get it here. They got strike 3 called on Charlie Ward. Cloutier comes up after that Holberman double. Cloutier comes up, gets a single. Holberman should score here, but, you know, he's 35. So it's going to be tough for him to round second, third, and get to home. But he does. And Boston's back in this thing. Oh, heck yeah. They're back in it now. 7-4. Bud Brewer with a 2-run shot. You thought that this inning was dead. I did. I thought it was dead. Even though they had the heart of the order coming up, they just haven't really produced in the first 2 games of this divisional round. Let's go to the top of the 6th in a new ball game here, 7-4. But now Boston gives up 2 more runs. Irwin Kane comes on to pitch, and Nick Drake gets another 2 ribbies right here, making this thing 9-4. And Adam Perez comes up big time with a 2-run shot off the lefty. He hits lefties well. That's why they acquired him. Good defense and pretty decent hitter. Iowa's something else, man. They are something else. It is 13-5. And with 2 down guys, you know, Boston would get another run here, but we knew that this was over, right? After it was 11-4, we knew that this was over. So Boston will unfortunately get swept 3-0. Iowa will advance to the ALCS and take on Washington, which honestly, that's going to be a really good series. I'm looking forward to that one. It's probably the most interesting one out of the bunch because you got Richmond, it could be LA, or it could be Seattle. Obviously, I want Seattle, but really the lone storyline there would be the James Monroe connection. Like, if you guys remember GGBL 21, Monroe, our ace for Richmond, actually pitched for Seattle, which kind of be the one storyline there between those 2 teams. But the Richmond-LA thing, LA is kind of, I feel like that would be like really one-sided. So that one's kind of boring to me a little bit. The Washington-Iowa one is going to be really, really fun. That's got a lot of firepower in that game. So I'm looking, in that series, I should say. So I'm looking forward to that one. So guys, in the next episode, tomorrow night, we're going to be getting game number 4 for LA and Seattle. Is that it? Is that all we're going to get? Game 4? Could we get game 5? We'll have to see. But guys, that is it for today. Leave a like if you like this thing. Next time I see you tomorrow will be LA and Seattle's finale. Reason I'm doing this, series was great. Let's just put it that way. Could be the game, could be the series, but this was great. Okay, I got to show it to you in a separate episode. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.